City in Hollywood. It's the Danny Kaye Show. With guest star Shirley Jones. Featuring the Righteous Brothers. Harvey Korman. With Weston and his orchestra. Ladies and gentlemen, Danny Kaye and Shirley Jones.
The story of man and woman throughout the universe says man has always had woman, for better or for worse.
They fought the battle of sexes, and it's always been a curse. Just why they stuck together is the subject of my verse. Let's blame it on love. Blame it on kisses, Mr. and Mrs. playing a game. Ever since our time began, heaven knows woman was meant for man, and love is the thing to blame. From a place that's called Verona comes a story of renown. There lived a gal named Juliet, the happiest gal in town, till she ran off with Romeo to choose her wedding gown. What she ever saw in him was never handed down. Let's blame it on love. Blame it on wedlock. Call it a deadlock. Ain't it a shame? Every time the tension mounts, every gal must know what counts, and love is the thing to blame.
Big Samson was a fella, strong as any bear, until he met Delilah, a beautiful lady fair. Well, he didn't have a worry, and he didn't have a care, but Delilah started trouble when she got in Samson's hair. Let's
blame it on love.
Blame it on passion. Blame it on fashion, but never the same. And that's the story, that's the tale. Every female, every male blames love. Nothing but love. Crazy old love. It's the thing to blame. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. Tonight, with the help of Shirley Jones, the Righteous Brothers, and Harvey Korman, we're going to examine one of the great conflicts of all time, the battle between men and women. So in just a moment, round one. So hold on tight, 'cause we're gonna start. We'll examine every part of love. That's the thing to blame.
The Lord made Adam.
The Lord made Eve.
He made them both
a little bit naive.
They lived as free as the summer breeze, without pajamas and without chemise, until they stumbled on the apple trees.
Golly.
Oh, Adam. Oh.
I think I'm in terrible trouble.
Oh, Adam. How did everything go down at the garden
Well,
today?
everything went fine, Eve, but listen, Eve, there's a very serious matter I have to talk to you about.
You'll never guess what I've been doing all day.
What did you
I've
do?
been making a new spring outfit. How do you like it?
Well, gee, that's marvelous. I mean, it's just marvelous, Eve, but what do you need a new outfit for?
Well, Adam, I don't have a thing to wear.
Well, that never bothered you before. Gee, something's funny going on around here, Eve. I wasn't born yesterday.
Oh, yes, you were.
Well, you know what I mean.
No, I don't. You came home upset about something, looking at me out of the corner of your eye, suspicious. Adam, I won't stand for it. I never went near your precious apple tree.
Oh? Who said anything about the apple tree?
Oh, you did.
No, I didn't. Now, Eve, you were down at the orchard today, weren't you? And you were talking to that snake, weren't you? Eve, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, Eve. Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me.
Well, what if I was?
Well, gosh, Eve, your place isn't down at the tree hanging around talking to snakes. Golly, your place is here. You should be starting a family. You should have some children.
If you think I'm going to be stuck here with a child while you're out somewhere raising Cain.
Oh, gosh, that's a wonderful name for a kid.
That's enough, Adam.
Well, Eve, I'm not through yet. I hate to have to bring this up, Eve, but Eve, one of those apples is missing.
I don't know a thing about it.
Well, I'm sorry, Eve, but I can't believe that. I believe you're hiding something,
No, I'm
Eve.
not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Well, you are.
No.
What would you call this, Eve?
Oh, well, it just fell off the tree.
Well, I find it hard to accept that as a matter of fact, Eve, that it fell off the tree. I don't believe that. I believe you ate it, Eve. That's what I believe.
Yes, I ate it and I'm glad. Now, give me back my apple. You wouldn't like it anyway.
Gosh, what do you mean I wouldn't like it?
Oh, Adam, you're such a wet blanket.
Oh.
You're afraid to try anything new and different and exciting.
Eve, what's the matter with you, Eve? Gosh. I mean, you've gone crazy, Eve. Don't you know that eating apples is going to get us evicted? I mean, this place is beautiful, Eve. It's paradise. Do you think everybody can have a place like this?
Adam, we are everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Adam, darling. Just the two of us. A man and a woman, alone together. If you don't try the apple, you'll be missing something wonderful.
Eve, come here, Eve. Give me a kiss.
Oh, I'm sorry, Adam, but I have this terrible headache.
Then she looked at him.
And he looked at her. And they knew immediately what the world was for.
Now Adam said to Eve, the world's in vain unless we have little Abel and Cain.
And Cain got married, and Abel did too. Their children had children, which led us through
The uncles and the cousins and the fathers and the mothers, and that's how we got the Righteous Brothers.
People talking trying to break us up, but don't they let us be. Sticks and stones is gonna break my bones. Oh, don't bother me. People talking trying to break us up, standing right to my name. Say anything just to make me feel bad. Anything to make me shame. I've been abused. I've been abused. In my heart, yeah. I've been abused. I've been abused and I've been too bad. People talking trying to break us up. I won't they let us be. Sticks and stones are gonna break my bones. Oh, don't bother trying hard not to show it. But baby, baby, I know it. You lost that love feeling. Oh, that love feeling. You lost that love feeling. Now it's gone, gone, gone. Oh, oh. There's no other love in your eyes when I reach for you. You're starting to criticize little things I do. It makes me just feel like crying. 'Cause baby, something beautiful's dying. You lost that love feeling. Oh, that love feeling. You lost that love feeling. Now it's gone, gone, gone. Oh, oh. Baby, baby, I'd get down on my knees for you. If you would only love me like you used to do, yeah. We had a love you don't find every day. So don't let it slip away. Talking to you, baby, baby, I need your love. Bring it on back. Bring back that love feeling. Talking about that love feeling. Bring back that love feeling. 'Cause it's gone, gone, gone. And I can't go on. Bring back that love feeling. I'm talking about that love feeling. Bring back that love feeling. 'Cause it's gone, gone.
Blame it on love. A girl who's proposed to is always supposed to delaying the game.
This is Millicent Turner, young, attractive, and deeply in love with Henry Morton, who is young, attractive, and also in love with Millicent. They have been going together for 8 years. It's the time when the happy couple is usually looking forward to getting married, although occasionally the young man may need a slight nudge in this direction.
Henry. When are we going to get married?
Married?
Well,
Well, what, Millicent? I mean,
why don't you answer?
well, if this is so sudden, Millicent, I certainly would like to think it over.
Think it over. We've been going together for 8 years, Henry, and people are beginning to talk.
People are beginning to talk. What people? Who?
My mother.
Your mother is beginning to talk? Oh, your mother. Oh, that's that nice lady who cries every time she sees me.
Henry, she'd rather cry at the wedding.
Oh, well...
You know what I think, Henry?
What?
I think you're afraid of marriage.
I certainly am
You're
not,
afraid
Millicent.
of the financial responsibility of supporting a wife.
Oh, you're going to quit your job?
That does it, Henry.
Oh, Millicent, come on, you're upset. Let's have something to eat and relax, and we can talk about...
No, you're not eating any more of my food until you propose. That's all you really care about. Over here 6 nights a week with your napkin around your neck. You're not a boyfriend, you're a freeloader.
Freeloader? Well, I must say, that's a fine thing to say to your boyfriend.
I just love it when you get that offended look.
Oh, is that so? So, at last it's out, isn't it, Millicent? Now, my looks offend you. Is there anything else about me that bothers you?
As a matter of fact, yes. You have the most annoying way of saying, oh, is that so, when someone gets the best of you.
Oh, is that so? Well, I mean, is there anything else on your mind, Millicent?
Yes, I'm tired of doing your laundry.
Are you implying that I bring my laundry here because I'm cheap?
Oh, not at all, Mr. Penny Pincher.
Penny pincher, huh? Well, that isn't funny, Millicent, and if you find so many things wrong with me, Millicent, maybe I had better leave.
You may do whatever you want.
Very well, I will leave. I am leaving, Millicent. I'm going out, Millicent. Out I go, Millicent. All gone. Left, right to the door, Millicent. I'm going, and away we go there. Look at me go, Millicent. Henry go, me go bye-bye. Millicent.
Henry, it's up to you.
Millicent, you're not really watching me. I am leaving. Well, if you think you're gonna say... Listen, you take a good look at this face. Just take a good look at it because it's the last time you're ever gonna see it around. You understand? We're done, finished, out. You'll never see me again.
Well, why did you come back?
I missed you.
Did you, darling?
Oh, Millicent. Oh,
Did you really, really miss me?
More than anything in the world, Millicent, I tell
Well, then
you.
now's the time to propose.
Propose? What do you
A
mean?
formal proposal, Henry, and a formal proposal is done on the knees.
Millicent, I really don't want
On the knees, Henry.
Millicent. Well, all right. Millicent?
Not on my knees, on your knees.
Oh, on my knees. Dear madam.
All right, Henry, go on and say it.
Will you,
Good, Henry.
Will-
Good.
will you-
Oh, only 2 more words, Henry. Come on. Come on.
marry me?
Oh, I accept. Oh, Henry, I love your nose. Oh, your eyes, your chin, your mouth. Oh, Henry, I love your hair. When's the wedding?
Well, I don't know, Millicent. Maybe in June or next spring sometime. I mean, any time at all. You set the date. But look, for tonight, why don't we just go out and celebrate and have a big time?
Oh, wonderful. I'll have to change first.
Okay.
I'll just be a minute, Henry.
All right, honey. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, what have I did? Oh, boy. Honey?
Yes, dear?
You know, I've been thinking about the wedding, and I think the best time to have the wedding would be around Christmas time, because I've got 2 weeks vacation coming then. No, well, on second thought, maybe we should put it off until the weather's a little bit warmer in April. Although, as long as we want warm weather, why not June? Then it'll be nice and warm, and we could be able to go to the... Millicent.
How do you like me, Henry?
Millicent, you're beautiful, but...
But what?
But where can we go with you dressed like that?
I know just the place. Come on, Henry. magic moment, and my heart seemed to know that love said hello. Though not a word was spoken, one look and I forgot the gloom of the past. One look and I had found my future at last. One look and I had found a world completely new. When love walked in with you.
Was like the snowbird that comes to peck the crumbs, and when you spread your hands so quickly fly. A little like the evening, a whole lot like the night, and every night at supper time I'd celebrate her eyes. She was like the rainbow you find hard to believe, changing moods and faces all the time. A little like the morning, a whole lot like the day. And every day I'd thank the sunny skies that she was mine. She could cry and make you feel ashamed, and yet you'd have to burst with pride because she shared your name. She was like the willow that stands below the hill and calls no one her master but the day. A little like a woman, a whole lot like a child. As children do, she changed her mind, and one day went away.
So powerful and strong, it towers o'er the earth into the skies. A little like the winter, a whole lot like the fall. reckless as the tide that rages like the storm, so wild and free. A little like a lion, a whole lot like a lamb. And when he smiled, the world became a better place to be. He could be a giant, bold and proud. He could be a lightning bolt or a mighty thundercloud. He was like a sparrow that dances through the trees and whispers to the flowers all the day. Yes, a little like a sparrow, a whole lot like a cuckoo. But then, alas, two strangers came and took my love away.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the trial.
Why all the hurry?
We're going to the trial.
Somebody tell me, what kind of trial?
Woman versus man.
Where is the courthouse?
It's just across the way.
When is it starting?
At 10 o'clock today.
The guilty party will have to pay.
Woman versus man. Woman versus man.
Order in the courtroom. Here is the jury.
The jury, the jury, the jury. We are the jury. Unbiased, we'll reach a verdict. Just try us, we will expose the guilty party.
He is.
No, she is.
No, he is.
No, she is.
We'll stand together. Don't sway us.
Won't let the lawyers dismay us. 12 angry men.
But 6 are where he is.
No, she is.
No, he is.
No, she is.
Order in the courtroom. Order in the court. Hear ye, stop this silly chiding. Court is now in session with our learned judge presiding.
Thank you, thank you. What is there to say? Oh, yes. The trial of the century is getting underway. Truth will be the order of the day. Who will hear the verdict and then make the guilty pay?
The judge.
That's right.
The judge.
Read the charges.
Man versus woman. Woman versus man.
The single greatest problem since the universe began.
Gal versus fella. Fella versus gal.
From Eve and Adam, Frankie, Johnny, Taz and Jane, to Mark and Cleo, Little Joe the Wrangler versus Frivolous Al. Bailiff, bring the parties in. I'd like to see their faces and have their lawyers standing by to win or lose their cases.
The trial of the century is going to begin. We will fix this mess we're always in. The battle of the sexes has been fought from Maine to Texas, and of course no one will budge. But here today, who will end it right away?
I'm the judge.
He's the judge.
I'm the judge.
He's the judge.
I'm the judge. Yes, well, thank you. Now, let's see. Yes, would the lawyers present their cases?
We would like to call a pretty lady. Won't you give the gal a great big hand?
Yeah!
May we introduce a pretty lady? Pretty lady, won't you take the stand? Oh boy, yeah, yeah, yeah. A pretty lady, won't you take the stand?
Oh boy, yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty lady, won't you take the stand?
Pretty lady, got to tell the truth now. Gotta do it for the human
much too heartless. Man is much too helpless. Though he's grown, he's like a child at play. He doesn't fit into a woman's plan. I'd get along quite well without a man.
Thank you, you're excused. We'll continue with the trial.
We would like to call a fearless fellow. He's the leader of a dying band. May we introduce this fearless fellow? Fearless fellow, will you take the stand? Oh boy, yeah, yeah, yeah. Fearless fellow, will you take the stand? Oh boy, yeah, yeah, yeah. Fearless fellow, will you take the stand? Gonna ask a lot of silly questions, some irrelevant and some uncouth. Better take the stand and tell your story. This fella gonna tell the truth. Oh boy, yeah, yeah, yeah. This fella gonna tell the truth.
Oh, boy! Your Honor, gentlemen of the jury, woman is makeup and diet, and woman is curlers and hairnets, and woman is shopping and charge accounts. That is her way. She burns the toast and the bacon and talks when you're reading the paper, but just then to argue and criticize, that is her way. Woman is silly and giggly each time you kiss. Woman is wily and wiggly, but more than this, she's always yelling. Woman is bridging canasta, and woman is denting the fenders, and woman is gossip and foolishness day after day. That is her woeful and wearisome. That is her dopey and drearysome. That is her wearisome.
We would like to summarize this case now. Been a problem since the world began. Jury's gotta figure out who's right now, a pretty lady or a fearless man. Oh boy, yeah, yeah, yeah. A pretty lady or a fearless lady or a fearless lady or a fearless man. Lady or a fearless man.
The jury will now recess and try to reach a verdict.
She is feeling set upon.
And he is feeling lonely.
She expects a Superman.
And he a goddess only.
Things have gotten out of hand.
And everything is wrong now.
One thing's very sure, it seems.
They'll never get along now. He is guilty.
She is guilty.
He is guilty.
She is guilty.
He is guilty.
She is guilty.
Order in the court! Order in the court! Has the jury reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor. We are the jury, befuddled.
Somehow the outcome got muddled. We can't decide the guilty party.
Sorry, Your Honor. This is a hung jury.
Oh, no. This is awful. Oh, dear. The trial of the century is somehow all confused. Case dismissed and everyone excused. I had hoped we'd shed some light and help us find the way, but not today.
Oh, come now, Judge, it's not that bad.
I'm sure we can figure something out.
Maybe we could try more. Maybe we should love more. Maybe we could end these problems now.
We'll try again and really find out whether we'll ever live in harmony together.
Together?
Man is always giving. Woman wants to love him. It comes naturally as ABC. Somehow it must be heaven's
boy. Hi. Wasn't that exciting about man versus woman? Now, isn't that a page out of real life? You don't have to read your newspapers. All you have to do is watch the show. We'll tell you everything that happens in real life. Man versus woman. Oh, it's remarkable, the things that come out of real life problems and trials and fantasies and love. You know, while they were writing all this, you know, Billy Barnes wrote this trial thing, and they were doing a lot of research on love, and there are a lot of fairy tales that are connected with love. There was one it was a marvelous fairy tale. There was one fairy tale about a lovely young princess was walking through the woods, and she suddenly heard, and what do you think it was? Huh? Yes, it was. It was a frog. And this frog jumped around, and he went, and she said, well, I don't think so. And he said, you know, you can swallow your tongue doing that. Anyway, this little frog jumped up on her shoulder, and he told her that he was really a prince, but that he was put under a spell by a wicked witch. And the only way that he could break this spell was to sleep on the satin pillow of a princess. And the princess thought about this for a while. She sort of thought, well, you know, what have we got to lose? And she took the little frog back to her castle, and she put him on her little satin pillow in her bedroom. And lo and behold, when the morning sun came up, out of her door stepped the handsome young prince with this lovely princess. And do you know, to this day, her folks still don't believe that story? During the show, I was walking up and down, and I saw a young lady who comes from across the sea. She has a beautiful kimono on, and her name is Yuko. I found that out. But Yuko, would you come up here and let the folks see your pretty kimono, and we'll talk a little bit about Japan? Why don't you come? Let's get a stool over. If you give me that, George, thank you. Here. And you sit over here, Yuko. Yes. Dozo.
Thank you.
That's correct, isn't it?
Yes, very well. Very well.
Very well. I say dozo, which means please.
Please.
Yes. And then you say domo arigato,
yeah.
and I say doi tashimashite. That's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're pretty, too.
Thank you.
Yuko, tell me something. You've never seen a television show before, have you?
No.
How long have you been in America?
Oh, nearly 3 weeks.
3 weeks? This your first time in America?
Yeah. And I am an AFL student.
You're a what, dear?
American Field Service exchange student.
Oh, an exchange student?
Yeah.
Ah, isn't that nice? What are you studying?
American life.
American life? Listen, if they get to try to make you eat raw fish in America, I wouldn't do it if I were you. Yeah, it's very nice. It's called sashimi.
Yeah.
Did any of you ever eat that, sashimi? It's marvelous. It really is. People say, ooh, raw fish, but, you know, they eat oysters and think nothing of it, and then they eat sashimi. Now, what have you learned about American life, Yuko?
Since I've been here.
Since you've been here, yes.
Well, they come to house with shoes on.
They go to a house with shoes on? See, yes. What else do they do in America which is terribly strange?
Well, they use knife and fork. We use chopsticks.
I tell you, if people keep thinking about how are they going to lose weight and all kinds of diets, if they try to eat with chopsticks, they will lose a lot of weight. Isn't that true?
Yeah, I will.
Now, you will what?
I will try to use.
To use chopsticks? Well, you know how to use chopsticks. Well, what part of Japan do you come from?
Northern part of Japan.
Northern part of Japan, near Hokkaido?
Yeah.
Really?
Sakata is my city.
Sakata?
And it's close to Japan Sea.
It's close to the Japan Sea. Now, where are you going to go from Los Angeles?
I beg your pardon?
Well, what'd I do?
Would you please repeat?
Oh, would I please repeat? I would be very happy to. Where I... Oh, we're not allowed to touch in Japan, huh?
No.
Oh, that means we're engaged. You're very pretty. Do you have any sisters or brothers?
Brother.
You have a brother. I said what I wanted to ask was, where are you going from Los Angeles? Where's the next city? Or are you going to stay here in Los Angeles?
Yeah.
You stay?
I'll be here.
I asked her 4 questions and she said yes. You be here?
With my American family. I live in Torrance.
You live in Torrance with an American family. Isn't that nice? Well, you know what I think you ought to do? I think you ought to get in an automobile and you ought to drive around the state of California because it's very beautiful here.
I did.
Yes? Did you go to see Mount Fujiyama?
Yeah, I did in Japan.
No, Mount Fujiyama here.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's a marvelous little restaurant. It's on... I went to see Mount Fujiyama in Japan. You asked me before if I was ever in Japan.
Yeah.
I was in Japan before you were born.
No.
It's true. I learned a Japanese song before you were born. Am I allowed to ask you how old you are?
Yes.
How old are you?
17. And I shall be 18 soon.
I think my passport is older than you. Well, I must say, Yuko, I'm very delighted that you came to visit with us, and I've had many, many wonderful times in your country, and I hope that the people in my country are as nice to you on your visit here as the people in your country were as nice to me, and I hope we see you very soon again.
Thank you.
Yuko, you see, you're going to go back to Japan now and be a television star. Isn't that nice? And then you'll get fan mail and everything, and somebody will make a proposal to you. And then you can sing them the song that's one of the prettiest songs I ever heard. Okay? Sammy? Hello, young lovers, whoever you are. I hope your troubles are few. All my good wishes go with you tonight. I've been in love like you. Be brave, young lovers, and follow your star. Be brave and faithful and true. Cling very close to each other tonight. I've been in love like you. I know how it feels to have wings on your heels and to fly down a street in a trance. You fly down a street on a chance that you'll meet, and you meet. Not really by chance. Don't cry, young lovers, whatever you do. Don't cry because I'm alone. All of my memories are happy tonight. I've had a love of my own. I've had a love of my own like yours. I've had a love of my own. We would like to thank the lovely Shirley Jones for taking the side of the ladies tonight, and also thanks to the marvelous mouthpieces, the Righteous Brothers, and our erstwhile judge, Harvey Korman. And before you go, here's a useful tip if you're planning a safari. If you want to stop a lion from charging, take away his credit card.